What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Swing's the place for you!
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
And a very pleasant good Tuesday evening to you, volleyball fans. Welcome inside Extreme Arena in Coralville. It's the 2023 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Alongside Jenny Lichty, Daniel Versteg with you. We're getting you ready for a Class 1A state quarterfinal as the defending Class 1A state champion Eagles of Ankeny Christian Academy get set to take on a Cinderella, the 8th-seeded Mustangs of Newell-Fonda, getting to the state volleyball tournament for the first time in program history. And boy, I can't think of a more David versus Goliath matchup here, Jenny. Ankeny Christian kind of came onto the scene with that state championship run last year, and Newell-Fonda is just looking to say, hey, why not mess around? Let's see if we can knock them off, right?
Yeah, and Newell-Fonda isn't anyone new to a state tournament, girls' state tournament by any means. So yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
Might as well mess around. They've won titles in basketball. They've won titles in softball. The volleyball trophy case is the only thing missing some hardware. So we'll see if Newell-Fonda can get that done. But Jenny, this Ankeny Christian squad is so good. 3 losses on the year. They come to Grundy Center twice, who's playing right now on the other court, and Denver, who just got done sweeping their 2A quarterfinal. This is a very battle-tested and very strong Eagle squad.
Strong from the standpoint of they're returning 6-2 from last year's state tournament state champion team too. So it'll be a battle, an uphill battle. And Newell-Fonda has nothing to lose at this point.
No, because they came into their regional bracket as the 3 seed. It was IGHSAU and Remsen St. Mary's were the top 2 teams in their bracket. They had to go on the road in the regional semifinal, and then their neutral site all the way out to Fort Dodge to defeat IGHSAU. So yeah, Newell-Fonda, boy, you look at them. They started 10-8 on the season. They've won 11 volleyball games in a row. You've coached enough volleyball to know it doesn't really matter how you start. You just want to play your best volleyball in October and November.
Yeah, you got the first half of the season to work every kinks out, figure out who are your players, how they work together, and how to utilize them to their best of their ability and get ready for the second half of the season.
Well, let's take a look at that second half of the season a little bit as we take a look at our road to state graphic. Newell-Fonda, as we mentioned, defeated Ankeny, Geneva, Wellsburg, Steamboat Rock in the Region 2 championship. The Mustangs are 21-8. This is a team that's not going to shoot themselves in the foot. Boy, they serve the volleyball very well, and that's so key when you get down here to not give away points. Only 77 service errors all season. They're an outstanding front row defense, 5th in Class 1A in blocks per set. And of course, Ankeny Christian. They're the number 1 team in the state. They're defending state champs. They swept Riverside in the regional final. And how about this, Jenny? They lead the state in kills, assists, and aces per set. Look at that, 5.5 aces per set. That's wild.
But that's really interesting because you talked about it earlier that you went all season without seeing a footfall, and you have two in one match. That anything goes here, and that's going to probably work in Ankeny Christian's favor. That they were here last year. They know the environment. For Newell-Fonda, it's a different game. I mean, even coming from Cedar Rapids down here last year, we saw a lot of service errors.
Right.
Coming into those quarterfinals, so
yeah, there's a lot to try and figure out here in Coralville, and of course, serving is one of them. Carly Craighead, also the top hitter on the Ankeny Christian squad, hitting .489 this season. So many weapons for Ankeny Christian. Newell-Fonda, of course, trying to make sure that glass slipper still fits here at Extreme Arena in Coralville. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll be that much closer to first serve in this Class 1A state quarterfinal. It's Newell-Fonda and Ankeny Christian on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championship. We hope you are enjoying the competitive action on the court, and we are excited to have President Brent Johnson of the Iowa Farm Bureau here to talk to us about the relationship between Iowa Farm Bureau and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Thanks for joining us, Brent. Your support for youth and education goes beyond the IGHSAU. What other support does Iowa Farm Bureau provide for Iowa's youth?
Well, Iowa's youth is tomorrow's leaders, and we like to support them in so many different ways. So annually, we give over $250,000 in scholarships, and those kids really should reach out to their local Farm Bureau office to find those applications and get it starting in that process. Number 2, we've partnered with you and the Boys Association as well to provide concussion insurance. That's something that is only offered in 7 states.
Yep.
In our relationship, we're able to provide that for those families at no cost, so all these students can compete at a high level and know that they're safe doing so. We've also provided over $450,000 to teachers across the entire state so they can equip their classrooms properly.
Awesome. That's great. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for joining us, and thank you, Farm Bureau, for your support of the Iowa Girl. Back to volleyball.
Craighead's Ankeny Christian Eagles ready to defend their Class 1A state title. Craighead, the leader in kill efficiency in the state of Iowa in Class 1A, hitting at a wicked .489 clip, averaging 3 kills per set for the state's top-ranked team in Class 1A, looking to defend their state title. And it starts with the 8-seeded Mustangs of Newell-Fonda in this Class 1A state quarterfinal. Alongside Jenny Lichty, Daniel Versteg with you, bringing you coverage of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Well, if you're coaching Newell-Fonda, Jenny, and you it's your first time at state, you're going up against the #1 team, the defending champs. I mean, what do you say to them? To just kind of calm the nerves and make sure they're playing their best volleyball like we've seen in their last 11 games in the winning streak?
Yeah, I'm going to expect Ankeny Christian to be playing pretty clean. So reminding the girls to play their game,
right?
Kind of put Ankeny Christian in a little bit of a pickle and try to catch them off guard. Maybe not so much with the straight 3 passes and that kill coming out of it, but reading their defense and figuring out where the holes are and how to break them.
Right. Yeah, that's the big thing, is trying to find those holes, number one, because they're few and far between, and then number two, once you do find them, figure out a way to get through to them. It's going to be a tall task, but Newell-Fonda, as we mentioned, has a lot of experience in big contests, whether that's in basketball, whether that's in softball. It doesn't really matter. The pressure can translate to other sports, and I guess that's the nice thing about Newell-Fonda, is they're not totally coming in here blind, having had so many deep postseason runs in other sports.
No, definitely not, and that's probably going to the nerves.
Yeah,
coming off of the nerves or getting. That's probably one of the things that they'll have to shake off here to begin with. But I think if they play at the pace they want to play at and minimize some of their errors, they'll do okay and kind of push Ankeny Christian.
I hope they do push Ankeny Christian. Love to see the Eagles get tested. Love to see Newell-Fonda give them a battle. It's going to be a great Class 1A state quarterfinal. This is our first 1A contest of the day. We still have another quarterfinal on this court later on today, BCLUW and St. Ansgar. The other court will still have 2 1A quarterfinals coming up. It's going to be a fun night of volleyball in Class 1A state action. It is Newell-Fonda, the 8th seed in the 1A bracket, taking on the defending state champion, #1 seed Ankeny Christian Eagles. Let's go down to the floor, and we'll get our contest underway with our pregame introductions.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and happy Halloween! We have some spooktacular volleyball here at the 2023 Girls State Volleyball 1A quarterfinal. This matchup featuring the Newell-Fonda Mustangs and the Ankeny Christian Eagles. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Brecken Schilling of North Mahaska High School, a member of the IGHSAU Student Athlete Advisory Committee, will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Newell-Fonda, Randy and Jan Sievers. And from Ankeny Christian, Lizzie Dio. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce our players in this evening's 1A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs, here are your non-starters. Number 1, McKenna Sievers. Number 6, Miley Hinders. Number 8, Ava Vi. Number 9, Cameron Perman. Number 11, Marini Brabeck. Number 12, Rowan Nielsen. Number 13, Emma Hurd. And number 15, Alyssa Hutchinson. Your assistant coach, Dick Jungers. Now here's your starters for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs. A 5'9" junior, number 3, Lindsay Wolf. 5'5" junior, number 4, JC Vanderhoff. A 5'9" junior, number 5, Anna Mercer. A 6' junior, number 7, Kinsey Hinders. 5'6" freshman, number 10, Riley Hograve. And a 5'11" senior, number 14, Kira Jungers. Your libero, a 5'7" senior, number 17, Isabel Bartek. Your co-head coaches, Chelsea Bohe and Eric Lowe. And now let's meet the team from Ankeny Christian. Here are your non-starters. Number 3, Piper Ansel. Number 4, Ella Bussell. Number 9, Ella Lieber. Number 10, Adeline Davenport. Number 11, Caitlin Weathers. And number 18, Ava Herbal. Your assistant coaches, John Gergen and Markel Studeman. Now here are your starters for the Ankeny Christian Eagles. A 6' junior, number 1, Carly Craighead. 5'8" junior, number 2, Katie Quick. 5'6" junior, number 5, Macy Nearing. 5'9" junior, number 6, Morgan Fincham. A 6' senior, number 15, Chloe Rowe. And a 6' junior, number 21, Anna Weathers. Your libero, a 5'7" senior, number 12, Reese Jurdy. Your head coach for the Eagles, Michelle Quick. Now let me introduce to you our officials for this 1A quarterfinal as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Our first referee, Nicole Wenstrand Larson. Our second referee, Todd Waddell. Line judges, Cindy Williams and Kyle Steffens. All right, who's ready for state tournament volleyball?
I know we are. It's going to be a great contest. The top seed and defending 1A state champ, Ankeny Christian, gets set to take on the Cinderella 8 seed Mustangs of Newell-Fonda. And before we begin today's Class 1A state quarterfinal, we'd like to once again thank Iowa Farm Bureau, the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the two teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl, with those offices supporting Newell-Fonda in Buena Vista County and supporting Ankeny Christian in Polk County. Well, there's not much more to say. Ankeny Christian, the number 1 defending state champion. Newell-Fonda, the 8th seed. They were the 3rd seed in their region bracket. Kind of went under the radar in their own regional and was able to get to state. We're looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us. And I'm really eager, Jenny, I don't know about you. I've heard a lot about this Ankeny Christian serve. Obviously, they're one of the best, if not the best, serving team in the state. I'm eager to see what they have in store for us. Katie Quick leads the state in service aces with 144 on the season. She gets things started and sends it to the back row. Newell-Fonda tries to get in system. And they do very well with Kinsey Hinders, the team's leader in kills.
Nice start for Newell-Fonda to come out and get that first point.
That's got to calm the jitters right away, too. I mean,
yeah.
If you don't make a mistake, you just get into your system regularly. That's a good way to get things started. So Newell-Fonda serves it up, and Ankeny Christian tries to get their horse going, and Carly Craighead finds her first kill. Ankeny Christian, of course, wearing the pink jerseys on the left side of your screen. Newell-Fonda is wearing the blue jerseys on the right side of your screen. Macy Nearing with the service, and the libero Bartek takes it. From the left side, Hinders can't quite put it down. And here comes Craighead. Tip over the top. Hinders through the block. And right now, Jenny, we're seeing both teams' #1 hitters really getting the passes right now.
Yeah, you know that's who they're going to go to, especially for the first start of it, to get things going, hopefully try to find some momentum in their favor.
Bartek takes the serve. And there's Craighead. Both Hinders and Craighead have 2 kills to start this quarterfinal. Hinders averaging 4 kills a set. Craighead's averaging 3. But Craighead hits .489. About 50% of the time she sends a ball over the net, it's going to get down for a point. There's a set by Severs, and Hinders has her 3rd kill to start this contest. Man, she's just a quantity, and quality hitter. 82 swings she had against IGHSAU. I think my arm would fall off if I had to hit the ball 82 times. And she serves up an ace. Kinsey Hinders with an ace serve. It's a Kruger Seeds ace serve, your local seed dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. So Newell-Fonda leads the defending state champs by 2, and Ankeny Christian gets out of whack. Kinsey Hinders picks up another point off the service, and the Mustangs lead by 3.
Not a bad start by any means.
No.
And maybe this is where that cross-state, they haven't played anyone of the same, they haven't played in the same teams either.
Sure.
So you see Northwest Iowa versus South Central Iowa, and different game.
It is a very different game. It's incredible what the different regions of the state can produce. And we're seeing it on display here. To the middle, and that one's in the net from Anna Weathers. You mentioned it in the pregame, Jenny, as we have a quick substitution from Newell-Fonda. These substitutions are throughout the game are always brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. 6 starters returned from that Ankeny Christian state championship team. Actually, they returned pretty much everybody. 4 of them were all-staters last year. That is just remarkable. Lindsey Wolf is in the net.
You also kind of wonder, are they coming in with so much confidence that Newell-Fonda is that Cinderella story? They're the 8.
It's why every coach, it sounds like coach speak, and it sounds like a cliche, but they say, we take it one game at a time. And that's why you do it. But now Newell-Fonda has unfortunately started missing swings. Anna Mercer is in the net. Ankeny Christian's within 1. Ankeny Christian, the 5-0 champions of the Bluegrass Conference Western Division. Anna Weathers with the serve. Newell-Fonda hits it off the top of the stick. It's out of bounds, and Ankeny Christian's gone on a short 3-point run to tie the set.
I think they're settling down just a little bit and realizing, we do have to play some volleyball right now.
We got to play our game, too.
Yep.
We talked about that with Newell-Fonda. It's the same for Ankeny Christian. Kinsey Hinders, miscommunication with Kira Jungers. Results in the free ball coming up short, and it's a 4-point Eagle run.
I think Newell-Fonda needs to limit some of those free balls, too.
Right.
Because you know that Ankeny Christian's just going to set something back up and give it to him hard.
And right off the top of the net, it's an Anna Weathers ace serve. Well, Ankeny Christian picks up their first Kruger Seeds ace serve, as the bench does a little dance to coincide with it. Anna Weathers, the honorable mention All-State pick last year. Newell-Fonda goes middle, and Jungers is blocked. It's recovered, and there's another free ball from Newell-Fonda. Quick, outside for Nearing. Mercer can't put it away. Nearing gets it over to Quick, and why not the setter getting a swing on it? They go again to the left side for Mercer, and Quick keeps it alive. Nearing to the back row. Good job by Hinders. Blocked back, and that goes for Ankeny Christian. with Quick and Rowe on the block.
You talk about Ankeny Christian going to Quick for giving her that kill opportunity. She's got 152 kills in the season as a setter.
It's not fair when a setter can do that. It's just over sometimes. So Kira Jungers proving Newell-Fonda's not here to lay down. Gets one off the block. 2-point Ankeny Christian lead. The Eagles, again, are the defending 1A state champs. This is a bad first ball, and the Eagles can't get it over. Newell-Fonda takes the point with Lindsay Wolf off the serve.
You know, we saw that in the last match. If they can't get that serve receive off in a decent manner, it's very hard to recover.
That first touch becomes so important. To the back row, Craighead is denied. There's Jungers there for the solo block. Now they'll set the double block. And Wolf is able to play it. Here's Jungers again. And a good dig from Craighead. Nearing. Led by Hinders. This an off-balance attack. And Hograve is blocked back with Katie Quick. Katie Quick, the captain of the all-tournament team last year. She was a third-team All-Stater as a freshman. Barrow serve from Jurdy, and Hinders from the back row is short, but there was a double contact to set her up anyway. 3-point Ankeny Christian lead. The Eagles getting by Twin Cedars, Mormon Trail, and Riverside in the regional tournament. There's a good bump pass. Diving reception from Jurdy, but nobody's there for the second ball, and Hograve gets on board with her first kill. Fonda's doing a good job getting everybody involved right now.
Yeah, definitely. And that hit really wasn't that hard. It just ended up falling a little bit short that Jurdy couldn't get to it.
Sometimes you need those bounces to go your way. Quick just dumps the second ball. And it works for the Eagles. They lead by 3. Katie Quick. Not only is she a 2-time All-Stater, she's also got her college plans figured out. She's going to play in the Des Moines Metro with Drake University. Overpass, and Ankeny Christian takes the free ball. Right side tip from Nearing. Kept alive. Swing off the block from Hograve. There's Craighead. Oh, she's blocked. Good recovery. And Nearing powers it through the block. What a job by Newell-Fonda. Here comes Craighead again, and she's denied. Boy, what a job by Mercer and Hinders to deny one of the state's best hitters.
If you were to tell me this is the 1 versus the 8 right now, I'd be like, you're kidding. That's a good Halloween trick there.
Absolutely, yeah, we are playing a trick on you. It's also bearing a treat, because we love good volleyball here. This first touch played up in the air. And there's a block. No, it's in the net, a 4 hit.
Yeah.
Boy, what a nice job by Newell-Fonda, still putting the block up, making her have to adjust that swing. Ankeny Christian leads by 1. Here's Craighead swing with a good decoy help. Set from Severs, over the left side for Hograve. She's getting a lot of swings. And Quick swings from the spike line. Ankeny Christian's up 2 here in set 1. Now the 2A quarterfinals just finished on the other court. Grundy Center defeated Kemper Catholic in 4 sets. Not much out of the realm of expectation there. 3 North Iowa Cedar League schools in 2A. Ankeny Christian goes to Craighead, and we had a 2-hit called on the set for Craighead. Newell-Fonda 21-8 this year, 9-2. Conference finish, tied for second in the Twin Lakes Conference. Here's Craighead, good dig from Jungers. On the sideline from Wolf, kept alive. And a short tip to the middle. And Ankeny Christian is able to keep this one in system a bit. A down ball sent by Nearing. Tipped over, second touch right in the middle, and McKenna Severs ties set 1. She is such a great second setter for Newell-Fonda. Both her and J.C. Vanderhoff split the setting duties out of that 6-2.
Newell-Fonda is looking kind of good right now too. Like, yes, they're getting some really weird approaches and stuff, but they're making them work for them.
Yeah, and it shows why they're, you make them work for them, because that attack goes long. You steal the point. Newell-Fonda's up 1. Haven't had a timeout yet. Might be getting close to one. Craighead's dug back over the net by Bartek. This time it's Weathers. Great back row defense from Newell-Fonda, but they're going to have to send a free ball with Sievers. Quick, who does she go to? It's Craighead, and it's long. And Newell-Fonda's up by 2.
We might see this whole momentum lead change a lot, I think, tonight.
And you know how volleyball is. It's just a game of momentum. Second ball dump, covered by Bartek. Hinders swings, and Ankeny Christian keeps it alive. Weathers unable to put it down. There's Hinders from the 10-foot line. And a back row swing from Nearing. Diving recovery from Jungers. Wolf just got it over. There's Craighead. Oh, she's blocked. And Ankeny Christian can't get it out of the net. Newell-Fonda's lead is 3 in set 1. Ankeny Christian has not given up a set since September 23rd against another state tournament team in Applington-Parkersburg. Nearing sends it over. Newell-Fonda's got that covered like a blanket. Wolf can't put it down. There's Weathers, and that one is able to be put away as Anna Weathers finally sides out the Mustangs.
You know that Ankeny Christian needed that.
Oh, yeah.
They needed to shut it down a little bit.
Yeah, there's not very many times Ankeny Christian's in a spot where they need a side out, but they definitely did there. Here's Hinders. They'll go to Craighead, short, change up, and it works.
Kind of got caught on that right side, no one on this too deep over here.
And maybe that's what, Craighead's been kind of trying to muscle some of her swings. Maybe she just needs to take something off it.
Yeah.
Here's the serve into the net. And it's Morgan Fincham, the honorable mention all-conference pick last year, serving it in the net. Kinsey Hinders is back to serve. 29 kills, hitting .293 against IGHSAU in the region final, and that tip goes wide from Weathers. Newell-Fonda increases their lead to 3 here in the first set. Hinders the serve. Quick slide shot, and it's out from Craighead. A very rare attacking error from Carly Craighead.
It almost looks like Ankeny Christian is trying to throw some really fancy stuff, like let's go line, and it's not working. That I think they just need to go back to some basics.
That looked pretty basic to me, and it worked. You're right on that. Ankeny Christian's down 3. Still have not seen a break in the action. Newell-Fonda hasn't had a reason to call a timeout yet. Ankeny Christian might, but Coach Michelle Quick knows her players the best and knows when they need a timeout. There's a Sievers bump pass, and Jungers is dug by Jurdy. And Weathers mistimed the quick attack. 4-point Newell-Fonda lead here in the first set. And substitutions for the Mustangs. Substitutions throughout this contest are brought to you by IMT Insurance. That substitution brings J.C. Vanderhoff back into the match. She serves. Jurdy goes to Quick. Over to Nearing from the back row, and missed wide. And that's going to be enough for Michelle Quick to call her first timeout. Newell-Fonda is up 5 on the defending Class 1A state champs late here in the first set. Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs, and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships, it's the best decision ever. Apply to Central College today at central.edu. Well, I think, Jenny, if we looked into our crystal ball and said Newell-Fonda was going to be up 5 late in the first set, I think we might have thought our crystal ball was broken. What do you think has been working for the Mustangs so far?
I talked about it. They're playing their game.
Yeah.
They're moving around. They're talking. I think they're talking to each other. I can't hear them down there, but I'm going to assume that they're talking to each other, the way that they're covering things. Ankeny Christian is trying to give them a lot of different shots or different looks, and Newell-Fonda is just adjusting to it and reading those things really, really well. And they're not the best digs out of them, but they're making them work, and I think that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, I mean, why not give the number one team in the state a little bit of a hard time? And Newell-Fonda's doing that. I mean, the back row for Newell-Fonda averages 15.5 digs per set this season. Vanderhoff serves, and Ankeny Christian goes to Weathers. Bartek plays it beautifully, but no in-system second touch.
I talk about communication, and you saw a little bit of miscommunication there.
And that happens, yeah, that unfortunately happens every now and then. Lindsay Wolf couldn't quite play it over the net. Anna Weathers, third in the state in kill efficiency, but boy, that's a bad time for a service error. Newell-Fonda stays up by 5 with just 3 points to go. And Ankeny Christian's only 3 losses came to other state tournament teams, Grundy Center and Denver, and there's a second touch from Katie Quick to steal a point for the Eagles.
Newell-Fonda needs to be ready for her in the front row, knowing that she's been throwing things over on that second ball.
It's such an easy thing when you look up here to be like, oh, you should see that coming, but boy, that's a deceptive play. Kira Junkers with some authority. Newell-Fonda 2 points away from stealing set number 1. Junkers will go in the back row to serve now. Serve it short, off the tape. Ankeny Christian somehow kept it alive. Vanderhoff for Hinders, dug back over the net. There's a back and forth. Vanderhoff tips the second ball. Quick, back row for Craighead, and she was able to get it down. That's kill number 5 for Craighead. 4-point Newell-Fonda lead, still some work to do, and now you wonder when Coach Bohe and Coach Lowe, the co-head coaches of Newell-Fonda, decide, hey, we want to stop this run before it can get going. Ankeny Christian serves with Katie Quick. Vanderhoff to Hinders, down the sideline, and it's set point for Newell-Fonda.
Their last couple kills have had a lot more power on them than their first half of that set. I think they've kind of gotten the confidence, like we can swing here.
Hey, like we said earlier, it just takes one to show you can do it, and the rest are going to come naturally. McKenna Sievers trying to serve up a set point to Craighead, and off the block. Ankeny Christian sides it out. Now they need 4 in a row. It'll be Macy Nearing, the third-team All-Stater, to serve. 106 service aces this season. And we mentioned it off the top. Ankeny Christian averages 5.5 service aces per set. We just haven't seen that. There is Hinders to finish off set 1. And no, that score is not wrong. The 8-seeded Cinderella Mustangs take set 1 over the defending 1A state champion Ankeny Christian, 25-20. Newell-Fonda, a lot of confidence. Leads heading into set 2. We'll have that second set when we come back to Coralville and Extreme Arena. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Back to Coralville and Extreme Arena, where, yes, the 8 seed Newell-Fonda trying to pull off the upset of the tournament so far, leads the defending state champion Eagles of Ankeny Christian Academy 1-0. Alongside Jenny Lichty, Daniel Versteg with you, bringing live coverage of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament to you here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Won a first set for Newell-Fonda as they lead this one 1-0. They're in the Class 1A state quarterfinal. Winner moves on to tomorrow night and will face off with either BCL-UW or St. Ansgar. Well, I mean, Jenny, it was just kind of one of those things we talked about in the first set. Ankeny Christian's kind of doing their own thing and different things. Newell-Fonda's just playing their game, and you can see it's working right now.
Yeah, Newell-Fonda definitely looks a little bit quicker thinking out there, recovering from some of those blocks that don't go down, the quick hits that are coming back from Ankeny Christian. So if they can keep it up, I think Ankeny Christian might be shaking a little bit.
I think so. See how they do here after a talking to from Michelle Quick, the head coach of the Eagles. Quick, left side, and Nearing is blocked. Oh, but what a recovery by Ankeny Christian. They get a free ball over with Nearing. Set by Sievers to Hinders and wide without a touch, and Ankeny Christian strikes first in set 2. Maybe that's what the Eagles need to get their confidence going. I didn't think we'd have to worry about Ankeny Christian's confidence in this match. It's kind of just a given. Hinders pushes it to the back corner. Oh, it threw Ankeny Christian off, and that works for a Newell-Fonda point. I don't think Kinsey Hinders expected that one to work quite as good as it did. 6 kills for Hinders in this first set, or this start to the contest. First set and a couple of points. There's Carly Craighead. Boy, Newell-Fonda's got her covered up. He'll try to go to her again. And a dig by Bartek. She had 8 in the first set. That swing by Wolf doesn't get down. And now Nearing goes off the top of the net. Overpass. Joust. Hangs on the net. Craighead keeps it alive. Quick back to Nearing. Off the block. Newell-Fonda can't keep it alive. And Macy Nearing gives the Eagles a quick lead.
She had a backwards movement in that block that you knew that it was going to be a little bit of trouble.
It's so tough because you got to get forward, but you got to stay out of the net. There's a service error here for Ankeny Christian. We're tied at 2 early on in set 2. We talked about how good this Ankeny Christian serve is. They have 3 aces. They all come from Anna Weathers. I mean, that's about it. There's Carly Craighead changing speeds once again. We've seen when she's maybe a little bit more muscle, it's not working. She changes speeds and it works. At least so far, anyway.
So far.
The serve coming from Morgan Fincham. And it's going right side to the middle. Weathers, Anna Weathers. Puts Ankeny Christian up 2 in the second.
You saw her size there in that approach and that hit.
6'0" Anna Weathers, and then you can also throw Chloe Rowe in the front row. She's 6'0" as well. Miley Hinders plays this serve. Newell-Fonda's got to send a free ball to the left side. Oh, Craighead gets her 8th kill to start the contest, and Newell-Fonda's up, Ankeny Christian's up 3. See if they can keep that momentum going. Morgan Fincham, the junior, with a modest 56 aces on this Ankeny Christian team. Here's Jungers, can't put it away. A good dig by Fincham. And Craighead's going to go to work again. Bartek digs her, pushed back corner, and done so with 2 touches from McKenna Sievers.
I think at the state tournament, that's got to be the worst call you could have on something.
it's called a lot tighter here at
Yes.
state because you get the best officials. You got to be really careful. There's an ace serve, and Ankeny Christian's on a roll. It's Morgan Fincham for the ace serve, and it leads into a Newell-Fonda timeout. The Mustangs trail by 7 early to start set 2. All right, fans, official state tournament merchandise is now available online. It's time to get your smartphones out. Just scan that QR code on the bottom left of your screen now, or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Again, that's IGHSAU.org, or the QR code bottom left of your screen. Or if you are planning on coming to Coralville, either, well, if you're in Iowa City sometime tonight, tomorrow, or Thursday, they've got the merchandise table set up for you. You can do it in person. That's a great way to do it as well. Ankeny Christian trying to bounce back after losing to Newell-Fonda in the first set, 25-20, a very rare set loss for Ankeny Christian. And the Eagles will have service with Morgan Fincham. Newell-Fonda is able to get that in system. That's a great first ball, and Kinsey Hinders can't put it away from the back row. Now they'll try it from the back row with Quick. Craighead swings. She's blocked out of bounds. Carly Craighead with her 9th kill, and Ankeny Christian keeps rolling.
I think Newell-Fonda kind of slowed down some of their movement, not getting the coverage that they want to.
They had covered her up pretty darn good to start the first set. Off high hands, Ankeny Christian scrambles, and with a double contact off of Macy Nearing, Newell-Fonda sides it out.
It's a big side out for Newell-Fonda, too. They needed calm down a little bit, get the ball back.
And hopefully with the serve in their control, that can get them back on the right track. There is Weathers. There was no touch of the net. It's long. And Newell-Fonda's got back-to-back points. It is J.C. Vanderhoff who will serve. She had one ace in the upset win over IGHSAU in the regional final. Quick slide to the right side, and Vanderhoff keeps it up. Hinders long pass, tip down the sideline. One-hand dig by Quick. And Craighead tips it over. Set for the middle. Junkers right into the libero. Newell-Fonda is fighting back, down 3 in set 2.
Jordy's not playing anything safe back there. Anything comes her way, she's kind of getting a hand on it, which is a good thing, but I think she could have let a couple of those go.
Sure. Vanderhoff for Junkers. Change speeds. Ankeny Christian's ready for it. They send it down ball. Left side off the block, and it's kept alive by Newell-Fonda. They had to play it. Jurdy, good first ball. Set to the middle, and a long attack from Weathers. I don't know how Newell-Fonda missed touching that. 4 in a row for the Mustangs.
There's a nice little duck back there in the back.
I thought it maybe could have hit a block, and then maybe, the back row could have touched it. They both stayed out of the way of it. And Ankeny Christian goes right into Bartek. Hinders from the back row. And Nearing, bump pass to Quick down the sideline. Bartek's all over the place right now, and Junkers misses wide. So Ankeny Christian sides it back out after 4 consecutive points for Newell-Fonda. I have a feeling Isabel Bartek is going to have about 1,000 digs by the time this one's over. She's just playing everything. Hinders has to send a free ball. Quick. Slide shot for Weathers. There's Bartek once again. And it's punched over by Mercer. Weathers. And that one's going to get down for Anna Weathers as she picks up kill number 3 in this match. Ankeny Christian's trying to tie up the match at a set apiece. If they can take set number 2. Served by Craighead. Over to Mercer. She's blocked back. Newell-Fonda keeps it alive. A sliding bump pass and a free ball from Wolf. There's the second ball swing, and Katie Quick puts Ankeny Christian up 5.
you talk about how smart you just have to be as a volleyball player. One, to remember where you're at on the court because she is coming from the back row sometimes. But to be able to use some of those things that she's been getting to put down, like, it's smart volleyball.
Very. I mean, that's why a lot of people would say your smartest player is your setter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's and why so many setters turn out to be great coaches too. That's just a kind of universal trend, it feels like. Weathers gets another kill, and Ankeny Christian's now starting to look like the defending state champs. It took a set, but they're starting to get their swagger back. Wolf off the block, and just as I say that, Newell-Fonda picks up a side out.
I think it's our trend tonight. We'll just call them out for something good and then they don't.
We've just been jinxing teams left and right. That's pretty much the way it is. Served by Wolf. And Weathers finds the back corner.
She has such a sidearm swing on those, too. It's kind of interesting to watch.
It's very interesting. It's like a sidearm pitcher.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funky to watch. But if it works.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Don't fix what isn't broke. Newell-Fonda with a decoy. Junkers can't put it down. And Nearing with a power tip. Good bump pass. Left side for Hograve, her first swing in a while. Bartek goes back to Hograve, trying to get her going. Hograve has to play the block. Hinders, swings in the net. And Ankeny Christian's up 7. Well, I'm going to burst the bubble of our production crew. We did have a mention that every match on this court has gone straight sets.
Today?
Today. I have a feeling that's not going to happen today. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have seen that trend continue. But
I mean, we had ADM yesterday win the first set against North Scott. Right. We thought, oh man, ADM's here to play. And right. North Scott kind of...
They kind of turned that around.
They turned it, yeah.
North Scott's pretty good at that, unfortunately, for ADM. Craighead and a cross-court swing. Bartek, joust, and it's won by Chloe Rowe. Chloe Rowe winning that joust, picks up her first kill. Ankeny Christian goes up 7. Newell-Fonda does still have a timeout. If they feel at some point they need to use it. It's a serve from Jurdy. Hinders sets her feet, swings and missed long. 8-point Ankeny Christian lead here in set 2. And that's going to be enough for Eric Lowe. He signals for the timeout. And co-head coach Chelsea Bohe will help him out. Ankeny Christian 16, Newell-Fonda 8, set 2. We'll have the remainder of set 2 when we come back to the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Looks like Halloween's mixing with Easter. I think he's going to want to watch the rest of this set. Might not want to cover those eyes just yet. Newell-Fonda trailing by 8, trying to get this one going. To the left side, a good block from the Mustangs. A good recovery by Ankeny Christian. Craighead tips it, and it's going to be a double hit for Hinders. She tried to play it kind of like she blocked it, but there was no hiding that one.
She also, I think, had the thought, no one else is around me to touch this, so maybe I can play it off.
Might as well try it. Nothing's hurt by trying it. Reese Jurdy serves. Newell-Fonda goes over to Hinders. Quick swings on the second ball, and Jungers is there for it. There's a double contact. It goes on Vanderhoff, and Ankeny Christian's up 10 in set 2.
Newell-Fonda's getting those errors that we didn't see in the first set, and it's kind of hurting them.
Yeah, they played a very clean brand of volleyball in set 1. Unfortunately, the mistakes are piling up. Here is Hinders. But Ankeny Christian's Playing some great defense on them now. Overpass, nobody gets that second ball. And it's Macy Nearing for the kill, only to grow that Ankeny Christian lead larger. The Eagles lead it by 11 here in set 2. As the defending Class 1A state champions. Newell-Fonda, that one kind of ate him up a bit, and a free ball sent by Hograve. Quick. Left side and off the block. Morgan Fincham finds the floor for her first kill. Ankeny Christian has not lost a match to a 1A school this year. And a serve goes in the net for Jordy. I think that as we have some substitutions here from Newell-Fonda. Substitutions, as always, brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. I was going to mention Ankeny Christian. They made their first state tournament last year, and they made the most of it, obviously, with the state championship. And now I feel like they're kind of saying, hey, this is kind of our expectation. We're going to go down here every year, and every year we go down here, we're going to win a championship on it. And Katie Quick gets their lead up to 12.
Kind of a different mentality when you come in with a target on your back.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of what they said. You know, last year they just tried to feel things out. They got some momentum going, and they rolled it to a state championship. And yeah, that's one of the biggest things is now you come in with the expectations, but they're relishing in it, as they should. And Katie Quick finds the floor again. Ankeny Christian really looks like the defending state champions now.
She kind of said, I'm going to take this first ball. Someone set me up, and I'm going to put it down.
Yes. What a great play that is. We talked about how good you have to be to pull it off. Hinders can't find the floor. Off the block for Craighead. Bartek's there to cover. There's a second touch dump down, and McKenna Sievers pulled it out of the hat at a perfect time. So Newell-Fonda gets themselves really behind the 8 ball, but you know, one thing, you can play for some confidence heading into set 2 if you get on a good run there. There's a poorly timed hit for Ankeny Christian. Back-to-back points for Newell-Fonda. The Eagles lead it by 11. Newell-Fonda's winners of 11 in a row heading into this state tournament as Craighead plays to the end line and picks up double-digit kills. She's at 11 now.
Genders hasn't had the movement in that back row that she needs. There's a couple of them that have gone past her.
That's a kind of a weird thing because she usually does. She's averaging about 3 digs a set back there. This one's off the top of the net block. Weathers, that one floats up to Jungers. And we got back and forth. It is going to be 2 hits, a lift, on Kinsey Hinders. That recovery results in a lifting violation. Just like that, it's set point for Ankeny Christian.
That came fast.
It did come. It came very fast. I mean, we blinked our eyes, and it's already 24 for the Eagles. Hinders missed wide, and that will send us to set 2 after dropping set 1. Ankeny Christian dominates to tie us up at a set apiece, and we're guaranteed to go 4 here on court number 1, the Class 1A state quarterfinal. We'll be back with set 3 after this on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, When you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Let's take a look at those first 2 sets worth of stats. These stats brought to you by Sukup Manufacturing, celebrating 60 years. Sukup Manufacturing offers decades of quality products from a family-owned business. It's a winning combination for producing innovative, reliable grain storage and grain handling products. Visit sukup.com. I looked at the stats at the end of the first set. This is kind of a flip-flop. Ankeny Christian was hitting at zeros with even kills and errors. Newell-Fonda was hitting over 100, and that has completely shifted here in set 2.
Oh, yeah, and you see it out there. Yeah. I think Newell-Fonda might have lost a little bit of the confidence they had in that first set. It's letting them swing a little bit less, but they're also not moving as well as they need to get some of those really good looks.
Well, we know we're going 4 sets, so we'll see if we can see who's going to get the upper hand going into set 4. Ankeny Christian goes to work for Quick. And there's a good dig by Jungers. Overpass dumped down for Newell-Fonda with Carly Craighead, or for Ankeny Christian, excuse me. Carly Craighead. Overpass kill.
You almost want to call that one as a little bit of a carry there.
Right.
Should a lot of touch on it.
Yeah, you probably could call those. You do see those a lot. And a lot of players get away with it. And whether or not they should is another question. Vanderhoff, there's a double hit. Yeah, I think she knew it right away. And Ankeny Christian started set 3 strong. Of course, the Eagles gave away set 1 to Newell-Fonda, but took it right back in set 2, dominating the Mustangs. And Newell-Fonda gets just a little out of system, and they do, with Anna Mercer swinging into the antenna. Strong start for Ankeny Christian. The Eagles, who lead by 3, set 3, trying to take a set advantage heading into the 4th. To the left side, and it's Hinders. Can she find the floor? No. Ankeny Christian's just playing everything up right now. Hinders off the block, Quick digs it. Tipped around. It's a good play by Mercer. Vanderhoff back to Hinders. She swings again. Back set for Nearing. Bartek digs. Great defense from both sides. And Hinders finds the right sideline, finally. And Newell-Fonda gets their first point of the 3rd.
That's going to be the rotation that Newell-Fonda doesn't like. Your setter's coming all the way from this left side, so getting that first set off with a decent look is going to be really hard. She's going to get there and turn.
Right. And that always leads to 2 hits, too, when your hands are off balance. Craighead into the corner. Carly Craighead starting to heat up. She's already got a double-double, 12 kills, 11 digs. Of course, Katie Quick, her setter, has a double-double with 19 assists, 12 digs. Quick might get to a triple-double by the time this one's over. She's got 6 kills as well. Here come Newell-Fonda. Oh, there is for Hinders, and can't put it away. Craighead changes speeds, and it's covered by Sievers. McKenna has to send a free ball. Bit of an overpass, Quick one-hand set, dumped back down by Hinders. And it's punched up, but unable to be kept alive by Newell-Fonda. Ankeny Christian finds the hardwood. Just a long played back and forth point. It goes Ankeny Christian Academy's way. And the Eagles, the defending state champs, chance to repeat. There's an awkward overpass. It's jousted back by Hinders. Back row attack Nearing.
Nice coverage there by Ankeny Christian, too.
Well, there's a tip from Hinders. She changes speeds and picks up her 8th kill. And now Ankeny Christian wants a very quick timeout. 3-point Eagle lead, set 3, but Coach Michelle Quick wants to talk it over. We'll have more for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament after this on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, now I'm just confused what holiday we're celebrating. We had the Easter Bunny. It's Halloween today. Thanksgiving's first. I guess we can celebrate Christmas too. We're an equal opportunity holiday celebrator here at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Go back a couple rows, and I think we got Independence Day sitting there too.
Halloween is the holiday for all, I guess. Oh my goodness. Jenny Lichty, Daniel Versteg with you. Ankeny Christian's up by 3 here in the third set. It's not the typical 1 versus 8 seed matchup we've come to expect. Newell-Fonda took the first as kind of that Cinderella team here in the state tournament. Hinders tips it short. And
try doing the same thing that got them the point last time.
Yeah, Ankeny Christian covered it well that time. This is a soft swing. And the Eagles go to work. Weathers can't find the floor. Hinders into a solo block, miss finding a point. Hinders is going to swing again. We know that. Newell-Fonda recovers off the block. Weathers, roll shot. Great dig by Bartek. Tipped over by Hinders that time. Here comes Craighead, and it's off contact. Or no, the near line judge called off touch, but they say they're going to overrule her and say it was out of bounds anyway. I think that's the right call.
Newell-Fonda looked really good on their coverage during that volley. They never got shifted to one side too heavy. Although spreading out like that also leaves that giant hole in the middle of the floor.
And it didn't help that ball was slowed down by a block either.
No.
Ankeny Christian's now up 3. Morgan Fincham will have the serve. Off the top of the tape, good recovery by Jungers. Hinders off, high hands, and Newell-Fonda's trying to keep it close here in the third. Newell-Fonda came to play. That's one thing we know. We've seen some 1 seeds roll. We've seen some 8 seeds give fight. Well, this one's got a lot of fight in it. Weathers dug back, pushed over by Miley Hinders. Carly Craighead, oh, great dig, but it leaves a free ball for Ankeny Christian, and Weathers is going to take advantage of that. It's one thing to get the first touch on it. It's another to get that first touch in system.
Yep.
And Newell-Fonda, unfortunately, could not do that. Ankeny Christian takes advantage of it, and Carly Craighead will go to work serving. And it's going to be an overpass, and it's an easy dump down for Anna Weathers.
You definitely can't give Ankeny Christian that look.
That's just taking candy from a baby
yeah.
right there. Craighead, jump serve. And Newell-Fonda tips it over with Sievers, and some miscommunication for the Eagles. Rather be lucky than good if you're Newell-Fonda.
Yep.
Got some substitutions into the contest for Newell-Fonda as they make 2 changes. These substitutions, and every substitution, brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. JC Vanderhoff, the service. Tipped over. Good recovery by Wolf. Jungers, short attack. Ankeny Christian off high hands with Chloe Rowe. Rare swing from her. This attack sent back over, slapped down by Jungers. Can't put it away. Rowe from the outside. I don't think that's her regular position. She's doing a pretty good job over there. Quick sets back Rowe. Off high hands, and Newell-Fonda plays a free ball. Quick, middle, Weathers. Great recovery by Ankeny Christian. Overhead dump by Quick. Eagles wanted, I think, a double contact. Jungers finds the end line, and Newell-Fonda wins a long fought point.
That was kind of a who's going to end up outside of this volley. With it's not looking pretty. Nothing's getting set up right.
Ankeny Christian plays Weathers and finds the end line. That time things were set up pretty good.
Yep.
And you just see what Ankeny Christian can do when they get into the system, when they get into their rhythm offensively. They go up by 3 here in the third. Weathers the serve. Jungers can't put it down. And here is Nearing tipping it through. Vanderhoff, left side Mercer. This is it's played straight into the ceiling. And a roll shot sent over by Weathers, who wants the second touch. Free ball for Bartek. Quick swings for the second touch kill. Ankeny Christian's the first in double digits here in set 3 as they try and take the advantage heading into the fourth. Here come the Mustangs. Kira Jungers getting into the middle and doing what she does best.
She says, I'm not going to let you keep that serve. We're going to take it back.
Yeah, you need side outs, and Newell-Fonda gets one there. Let's see if they can turn into some more points. Overpass, that's a good way to do it. It's going to be an ace serve for Lindsay Wolf. And that ace serve brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Here's Nearing, off the block, powered it through the loose block over the middle. Going to have a substitution for Ankeny Christian. Ava Herbal's into the contest for the Eagles. And that substitution's brought to you by IMT Insurance. Trying to get some new arms, new servers in the back row. Ava Herbal. Only 6 ace serves on the year. Kira Jungers off high hands, and Ankeny Christian recovers. Here's Nearing. That's off the block in town. And it is an Ankeny Christian point. They lead by 4.
Now you talk about Ankeny Christian serving. They've had quite a few errors here for coming into the tournament as good as they are. Like, it's a little bit surprising. It is, yeah.
We were expecting, just by the numbers, we were expecting ace serve after ace serve. Newell-Fonda wouldn't even have a chance to breathe, but they're doing a pretty good job.
Well, Newell-Fonda isn't getting aces by any means, but at the same time, they're giving them really interesting serve looks that they're not getting off very good passes.
Right. Jungers misses in the net. Newell-Fonda does have both of their timeouts here in this third set. Haven't used one. Hinders. And it is Hograve being blocked. Hinders swings on the second ball from way beyond the line, and there's a kill from AC Nearing. 6-point Ankeny Christian lead, and Coach Bohe and Coach Lowe have seen enough. Ankeny Christian trying to take a 2-1 lead on this match. Still have 11 points to go. We'll have more of this third set after this. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to the Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. The Ankeny Christian Eagles wearing what I can only imagine would be the best jersey at the state tournament, according to Girls Union Executive Director Gene Berger. the all-pink look. It's quite the sharp look. Quite the sharp team as Nearing missed long. Newell-Fonda sides it out after their first timeout.
College football may have the blackouts, but the girls' union's got their pink.
We got the pink, and we rock it well. You can see that with the pink whistles. They got the pink floor. Ankeny Christian does have the pink out with their student section. And the Eagle front row, Morgan Fincham, is able to find the hardwood. Ankeny Christian, they are going to have a substitution. They're kind of messing around over there. Got substitutions brought to you by IMT Insurance. Or now you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Piper Ansel is in. And Carly Craighead lifts up that left leg. Being looked at by one of the assistant coaches. That's not good for the Eagles. She's the best hitter on the team. There's a hit by Piper Ansel. Kinsey Hinders off high hands, kept alive by Weathers. Quick to the left side for Nearing and missed wide right. Maybe this is Newell-Fonda's chance to try taking advantage of Ankeny Christian when they're a player down.
Yeah, no kidding. How fast can they score some points here?
Right.
Catch up.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's being done with that left leg, but Newell-Fonda's got a chance to maybe take some momentum here for themselves. Ankeny Christian playing shorthanded a little bit, but they have so many weapons too. One of those is Macy Nearing, who can't quite get it down. Kinsey Hinders swings. Ankeny Christian kept it up, and they tip it short with quick. Oh, it's punched back by Hinders. Can't put it away. Joust is won by Nearing.
That outside block is definitely hurting Newell-Fonda right now, and they keep going to it, or Ankeny Christian keeps going to it, knowing that they're struggling.
That's why the Eagles are up by 6 in set 3. Nearing serves. Sievers for Hinders. And there's the combo that Newell-Fonda needs to be working. Isabel Bartek to serve. She had 2 aces against the Cougars of IGHSAU in the region final. Overhead kind of sidearm attack from Weathers. Wolf, dug by Nearing, kept out of the net. Oh, and it's just barely played over. Set for Hinders. Off the block, back-to-back kills.
That's what you want to happen on those weak third hits across the net. They definitely got the look they wanted.
They capitalized on it. Bartek missed in the net. That's when those service errors are really costly. Ankeny Christian's going to make another substitution here. And of course, the substitution is brought to you by IMT Insurance. Chloe Rose back in. Ava Herbal checks out for Ankeny Christian. Morgan Fincham serves, and Newell-Fonda keeps it up for Hinders. And Ankeny Christian tries to counter with Katie Quick into a double block. And what a job by Wolf and Hinders for the Newell-Fonda point. Newell-Fonda's got a pretty solid block. They are 5th in Class 1A in blocks per set. About 2 3/4 per set on average. Tip back corner. Ankeny Christian got out of system. They float a free ball. To the middle for Jungers, and it's powered through. Kira Jungers trying to keep Newell-Fonda alive. This is a huge third set. Winner's going to have the advantage heading into the 4th. And Ankeny Christian goes to Weathers. It's long. Oh, the near lines judge called touch, and they switch the call back to Ankeny Christian. They're going to give it to Anna Weathers. And the Eagles are now up 4 as the scoreboard gets changed. Serve coming from Piper Ansel. Jungers wide. Wide right of that back corner. So Ankeny Christian starting to extend that lead. Each coach only has one timeout, or each set of coaches, I should say. In Newell-Fonda's case, oh my goodness. Kinsey Hinders just barely got out of the way to force the serve long.
She has that duck down. That's the second time we've seen it.
When you're good, you're good. That's why we found out. A couple of IMT insurance substitutions for Newell-Fonda. It's J.C. Vanderhoff to serve, and Ankeny Christian goes to work on the right side. Anna Weathers trying to replace Carly Craighead well. She's done a pretty good job of it here this evening. Carly Craighead, you see standing back behind her bench in that back corner of the floor.
Kind of stretching her leg out.
Yeah, trying to work on that left leg there. Hope she's going to be okay for the rest of the tournament. Should be a huge miss. Mercer misses long with that swing.
That's almost the worst part about being the Tuesday games is that you got to turn right back around, whereas the 4A and 5A from yesterday had this day off.
Yeah, you don't get any time to think about recovering.
Nope.
If you're a 1A, 2A, or 3A school. Service short for Ankeny Christian. Over on court 2, that's another 1A quarterfinal. It's St. Albert and Boyden Hull. Boyden Hull's got a 1-point lead in that first set. That one's going down to the wire. That can also be viewed here on the digital network. Attack, off high hands, and it's Macy Nearing. She's starting to pile up the kills. That's number 9. Another substitutions here for Ankeny Christian. It's brought to you by IMT Insurance. Ava Herbal is in while Chloe Rowe goes to the bench. Ava Herbal floats it back row, played by Newell-Fonda. And Jungers tips it back row. Nearing. Diving dig. Bartek. Jungers sets the left side. And Quick just tips it over her head and steals a point from Newell-Fonda. 2 away for Ankeny Christian.
You know, Newell-Fonda kind of looked to shut her down in that middle of that set, and it gave them momentum. Now that she's back in the front row, though.
Yeah, she's been kind of a force right now to be reckoned with. Here's Quick. This time she passes off. Nearing's blocked back. A solo swing from Hograve. Ankeny Christian keeps it alive, and Quick floats a free ball. Mercer, Hograve. Oh, Newell-Fonda kept it alive. What a great recovery.
Ankeny Christian started celebrating there for a second.
They did. They almost got into their huddle, and now they can celebrate. Macy Nearing sends us to set point.
For being 5'6", she's a threat there at the net.
She is. Yeah, she makes that up with her jumping ability, I guess. Set point. And Kira Jungers wants Newell-Fonda to keep going. If nothing else, this will give them some confidence heading into now what will be a must-win 4th if they can't finish this one out. So it'll be Jungers to serve. She goes to the back row as well. Nearing. Missed just long. Not by much.
No.
But it is a point for Newell-Fonda, and they trail by 6. There's a big block from Hinders and Mercer. Yeah, Newell-Fonda's not done yet. They've scored 3 in a row.
They say if we're going to play at the state tournament, we're going to play at the state tournament.
We're going to get our money's worth while we're down here. We're not.
It was a trip.
Yeah, exactly. It is a trip from Newell and Fonda. That is a long trip across the state. Oh, this one's going to the press area. No chance for Jurdy. How about 4 points in a row for Newell-Fonda? They're not saying die in this third. Ankeny Christian just needs a side out. A lot easier said than done, though. Back row, Weathers. That was in the net. 4-hit violation on the recovery. How about 5 in a row for Newell-Fonda? They still need 3 more, though. Ankeny Christian, Quick. And trying to put it to bed. Newell-Fonda has to send a free ball. That's going to be tricky to get out of as Macy Nearing finds the floor, and Ankeny Christian survives a late push to take a 2-1 lead, winning set 3, 25-21. 2-1, Ankeny Christian lead. We'll be back with the fourth set. It's a potentially decisive set after this on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, it's being the right place at the right time. And you know, this is true in history with a lot of things.
Agriculture, where it's a moving dynamics out there, you have to have somebody that drives out to their farm and still worries about whether it's rained or what the grain price is, or climb up in the grain bin and make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
From Extreme Arena in Coralville, you're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Alongside Jenny Lichty, Daniel Versteg with you. 3 sets in the books, so let's see if we can take a look at our stats through 3 sets. There they are. Ankeny Christian, 46 kills on a 185 hitting percentage, and look at the assist number, Jenny. I mean, they're getting a lot of balls in system, and they know what to do with it.
Yeah, although, you know, looking at those numbers, it doesn't really reflect how the game has gone.
Sure, yeah. It's kind of been, I mean, Newell-Fonda's really played a lot better than those numbers would suggest. Ankeny Christian leads 2-1. It could be a decisive 4th set. And Newell-Fonda is unable to flag that second ball down as Macy Nearing finds the hardwood for the set's first point. Well, safe to say, Ankeny Christian has not played in a 5-set match this season. They've never gone 4 even. And, well, we got an ace serve that knocked the flag out of the lines judge. She still made a great call. Ace serve for Katie Quick, brought to you by Kruger Seeds. It's your local seed dealer. Visit them online at KrugerSeed.com. There's another mishandled point. It is another ace serve for Katie Quick, and now the aces are starting to pile up for Ankeny Christian, about 3 sets later than we might have anticipated.
That break was not doing Newell-Fonda any good right now.
No, it is not. There's a 3rd consecutive ace.
They definitely had momentum at the end of that 3rd set that it flew away.
It's gone, yeah. It's just disappeared into thin air. There's the trick on Trick or Treat Halloween night. 3 Kruger Seeds aces in a row, and Newell-Fonda gets this one over now. Over to Nearing, power tip in the net. Newell-Fonda sides it out early. Now this is the first time Ankeny Christian has played a 4-set match this season. They've gone 3 in best of 3s, but they've never gone more than 3 in a best of 5 this year. And that attack is not going to be played out of the second touch. And Ben Van Wyck's going to dap himself up down there. One of the IGHSAU directors. He's telling everybody, look how athletic I am. Newell-Fonda deceivers with Wolf. Back row, and that's not going to be playable. It is Lindsay Wolf. Picks up her 3rd kill. Newell-Fonda's down 3. They're in set 4. Newell-Fonda's played in a couple of longer than 3 sets. They actually played in 2 consecutive 4-set matches here to get to state. And that one's long from Anna Weathers. They defeated Remsen St. Mary's in the regional semifinals in 4 sets and defeated IGHSAU in 4 sets in the region championship game.
You kind of wonder if that will catch up to them in the end, or if, I mean, because they've gone long sets here in the first 3. That
right. One's long from Wolf. Yeah, sometimes it's not just, oh, we're playing 4 sets. It's, oh my goodness, we've had to go 25-21 in one of them, 25-20 in the other. I mean, you're maxing out the points in a set pretty much.
And some of their volleys have also been a little bit longer, right, that they're moving around a lot.
Yeah, they've had to exert a lot of energy just on 1 point. Here's Weathers, and it finds the corner. Ankeny Christians starting to show what they're made of.
She had some good rotation on that to hit that back left or right.
There's Fincham serving. Overpass, and Ankeny Christian takes it. Weathers pushes it through. Newell-Fonda taps the second ball. Quick is blocked. It's Wolf and Junkers, and Newell-Fonda sides it out, and we'll have a couple of substitutions. Of course, those substitutions brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.
Newell-Fonda, yeah, needs to shut Quick down here in the 4th. I think that will save them a lot of points.
Oh, there's a free ball from Ankeny Christian. Vanderhoff for Jungers, punched back over, played up. And a free ball sent by Jungers. Ankeny Christian got bailed out here. They'll go right side for Ansel, and it is in the net. Newell-Fonda trails by 2 here in this 3rd set.
I kind of saw the last set go about the same, a little bit of a slower start? Even start?
I would, yeah, either way. You could describe it as both. Oh, what a great recovery. Oh, slap back down. Newell-Fonda doesn't have any chance. That was 4 touches. That one just kind of hit about everything it could on its way down.
Yep.
Those are some of the most awkward points to play. So it'll be Reese Jurdy to serve. The second team all bluegrass pick from Ankeny Christian. Punch down the sideline from Mercer. Goal shot from Weathers. And hit over by Mercer. Ankeny Christian covers it off the high hands. Back row, that one's played up by Hinders, and then 2 players went for the same ball. And Ankeny Christian gets the point off it. Ankeny Christian Academy trying to move on and see if they'll get either St. Ansgar or BCLUW in the state semifinals tomorrow evening. Playing the serve to the left side. It gets through the block for Anna Mercer. Definitely not how she envisioned it going down, but
I think Ankeny Christian was expecting a little bit harder of a hit to come off that block a little bit more, and it didn't.
There's a soft touch from Anna Weathers. 4-point Ankeny Christian lead here in the 4th set. And Weathers will go back to serve now. You get a kill, your time comes up in the service. And Newell-Fonda gets going. Kira Jungers off the top of the net. Back to Nearing, who had the first ball. Hinders to a knee. And Hograve is blocked. She's able to play it back up. And they'll go to Mercer on the right side. Good diving dig by Jurdy. There's a block, a smothering block from Jungers and Hograve.
I think you saw Newell-Fonda, how great Newell-Fonda's teamwork is there. Setter got caught off on this left side, and yet they were still able to set it up and get the hit off.
Still steal the point. Nearing's attack, dug over and out. And Nearing puts the Eagles up 4. As Ankeny Christian makes some substitutions. Those substitutions, of course, brought to you by IMT Insurance. One thing that we Should point out once again, Carly Craighead remains on the bench. Now, whether that is a preventative measure or whether she is still maybe feeling a little something, that's up to be determined, I guess. Newell-Fonda keeps that one alive.
Good recovery.
Very good recovery. And nearing Miss Long, Ankeny Christian Newell-Fonda gets called for a net violation. The Eagles wanted a touch, but they'll take the net violation anyway. The Eagles are up 5. Back corner, that's going to fall. It's a service ace. Ace serve for Ava Herbal. Those ace serves brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Timeout on the floor from Newell-Fonda. We'll take a timeout as well. The Mustangs trail by 6 with their season on the line. More after this on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Yeah, so if you look at this shot, Jenny, you tell me what holiday it is. The 4th of Christmasween?
World Series.
Yeah, I mean, there's the World Series going on. Yeah, we are under holiday confusion. If you look at the calendar, it's Halloween, but with all the costumes, we have no idea what holiday it is.
If you go outside, you might be thinking it's Christmas
well,
or Thanksgiving.
It definitely snowed like it was Christmas a few days ago in some parts of the state. Newell-Fonda finds the floor, and they get some substitutions as well. IMT insurance substitution. I will contend that snow in October is too early. I can do snow in November. October is too much. Thankfully, some of it's starting to melt. There is a wide swing from Kinsey Hinders. 6-point Ankeny Christian lead as they try and close in on a state semifinal appearance.
She had the right side. It's just a little bit too much on that one.
Just too much. Yeah, I love the cross-court swings when they work. They are wonderful. Newell-Fonda goes to Hinders. Flips it over her head and quick. Sets Nearing up, and Nearing rewards her with the point. Ankeny Christian is up 7 and just 10 points away from a semifinal appearance tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow evening, I should say. They'll play again at this 6 o'clock hour. Hinders is dug up. And Nearing gets a swing to the corner. What placement from Macy Nearing.
Placement, there wasn't a whole lot of, blooper.
Right. Now that's a changeup right
there.
That is a changeup swing.
Especially from her.
You're right. Yeah, she's been swinging with a lot of muscle today. Hinders powers it through. And Katie Quick's going to get a swing. Flat-footed swing. Goes off the hands in the net. Hinders, and that's going to get down. Not a good touch from Ankeny Christian. And Kinsey Hinders is trying to keep Newell-Fonda in it. She's got 14 kills.
With Vanderhoff taking that second hit, you knew that this one's going to be looking good.
Yeah, and I guess that's the thing that Ankeny Christian can bet on. There's not too much threat of a double touch or a second touch kill from Newell-Fonda like there is for Ankeny Christian. And Macy Nearing, you stick her in the middle, you stick her outside, you stick her right side. Wherever she is on the floor, she's come up big. She's got nearly 20 kills.
Although you did see Quick throw a couple of those second ones over, and it's Newell-Fonda's like, oh, we can do that too, and
Sure.
they tried.
Yeah, McKenna Sievers tried it a couple of times.
More like a dump, not necessarily a hit.
Right. Kinsey Hinders, that's a hit right there. 15 kills for Kinsey Hinders. As Newell-Fonda tries to see if they can stick around at the ball. There's Weathers. Did she find the sideline? No. Newell-Fonda's down 6. The Cinderella Mustangs were the 3 seed in their region. They were not the favorite. They didn't even get home court all the way to the region final. There's an overpass hit back down by Lindsay Wolf. Newell-Fonda trails by 5.
Kind of looked like a middle school block there. Like, I'm just going to jump and put my hands up.
I am not over the nets.
Whatever works.
Second ball dumped down. There it is from Katie Quick. And it's a 6-point Ankeny Christian lead with 7 to go till they secure a date tomorrow afternoon. Substitution into the contest for Ankeny Christian. It's brought to you by IMT Insurance. Chloe Rowe is that substitution, and Hinders plays to the net. Left side, tipped into the antenna from Jungers. So now it's a 7-point lead. Ankeny Christian's got 6 to go. And this is kind of where you wonder, do we call a timeout? No timeout from Newell-Fonda.
That's a better look.
Jungers can't put it away. Great recovery by Ankeny Christian. Sievers, Jungers tips into the block. Good recovery. Hinders swings from the back row. Nearing to Quick. It goes the other way around, and Hinders digs it over the net. Quick now to Weathers, and finds the floor. And that's 20 for Ankeny Christian.
This is where Newell-Fonda needs to battle back like they did the last set.
And they will try and use a timeout to help them in that battle back. The final timeout potentially of the season for Newell-Fonda. Ankeny Christian's up 8. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Extreme Arena in Coralville alongside Jenny Lichty. Daniel Versteg with you, bringing you the action of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on this Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Now, Ankeny Christian's just 5 points away from staving off any upset hopes Newell-Fonda has left. Jungers over the top of the block. Ankeny Christian goes off high hands with Anna Weathers and now needs 4 to move on. Boy, what a job by Anna Weathers and Macy Nearing. Of course, Carly Craighead gets a lot of the attention, rightfully so, but those two have done a good job while Craighead has been out with an apparent injury the last set and a half. And Jungers missed long. 3 points away for Ankeny Christian. Newell-Fonda's really got to dig deep here if they want to keep playing volleyball and not turn into basketball season yet. Here's the set. Wolf can't put it away. That one's tight to the net, and Newell-Fonda sides it out. Some substitutions in the contest. Substitutions brought to you, of course, by IMT Insurance. And I know there's one guy on that bench for Newell-Fonda that probably wouldn't mind if it's basketball season. That's assistant coach Dick Jungers. But of course, he also wants his daughter Kira and the rest of the Newell-Fonda players to continue having success. That kill for Ankeny Christian makes it a 2-point gap that they need to fill here in this fourth set to win it. Tight set, hits the antenna from Anna Mercer. We have set and match point for Ankeny Christian.
We've seen it in the last few sets. Is Newell-Fonda going to make them earn this one?
We'll see. This is a big point here for the Mustangs. Their season's on the line. Bartek. Oh, and a free ball from Jungers. Quick swings. Can't put it down. Vanderhoff for Jungers, and there's the side out. Newell-Fonda's not done yet. They always seem to have a side out. Now, they scored 5 points in a row with their backs against the wall in the third set. They go on a run again. It's played in. Quick sets the back row, nearing off the top of the net. Newell-Fonda keeps it alive. Jungers free ball. Push back close to the net. Joust is won by Ankeny Christian's Katie Quick. And the Eagle repeat run is still alive. A 3-1 win over Newell-Fonda in the Class 1A state quarterfinal. Ankeny Christian will continue to try and defend their title as they go to the state semifinals coming up tomorrow. Ankeny Christian now 37-3. Newell-Fonda ends their season for the first time at the state volleyball tournament and finishes the year with a record of 21-9. Great fight from Newell-Fonda. They took set one from Ankeny Christian, but the Eagles proved to be too much in the final 3 sets. Let's go down courtside, and we'll hear from public address announcer Tim Fitzpatrick for the post-game presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the court for our awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medallion and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU, our Executive Director, Gene Berger, and Assistant Director, Aaron Gerlach. Congratulations, head coaches, Chelsea Bohe and Eric Lowe, and the Mustangs from Newell-Fonda on an outstanding 2023 volleyball season. And now, Macy Nearing from Ankeny Christian will advance her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Eagles fans, your team advances to the 1A semifinals and will play tomorrow.
Ankeny Christian moving on thanks to Macy Nearing's help of putting the sticker on the semifinal bracket. Ankeny Christian with a 4-set win over Newell-Fonda in the state quarterfinal. They'll play either St. Ansgar or BCLUW in the state semifinals tomorrow. We'll take one quick break and we'll come back with some post-game coverage after this on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And back for our post-game recap. Ankeny Christian, wins it in 4 sets. So you got to give Newell-Fonda a ton of credit, Jenny. I think a lot of teams come in here and they just kind of lay down for the number 1 team, defending state champs. Newell-Fonda gave them one heck of a battle here.
Oh, yeah. Newell-Fonda gets so much credit after that one. They really didn't have anything to lose, and they showed it. They made Ankeny Christian earn every single point out there. Errors definitely costed them, but they definitely made up for it in movement and putting things down and still playing the game.
The Ankeny Christian Eagles, as you see there, moving on to the state semifinals, giving props to their very loud and energetic student section. They'll play tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock against either BCLUW or St. Ansgar. That's the next matchup coming up on this floor. Ankeny Christian is on to the state semifinals. We encourage you to head on over to court 2. Good battle between Boynton Hall and St. Albert. And we still have one more round of quarterfinals to go. Until then, speaking now for Jenny Lichty, our rest of our digital network crew, Daniel Versteg, thanks for tuning in to this Class 1A state quarterfinal at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy.